You're watching Shalom TV, celebrating Jewish culture. Funding for Shalom TV has been provided by the following. And by viewers like you.
There's a very special place that puts a smile upon each face. Come inside, come through the door at Mr. Bookstein's store. Take a seat and we will share books to take us anywhere. Songs and stories, fun galore at Mr. Bookstein's store. At Mr. Bookstein's store. At Mr. Bookstein's store.
Hi, fella.
Hi, Mama Doni.
Fella, I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, boy, I'm so happy you're here, Mama. Just in time for my favorite holiday.
What's your favorite holiday again?
Hanukkah. Oh.
You love Hanukkah. Hey, last time we saw each other, you told me your favorite thing about Hanukkah. And I wanted to come back because I want to talk about it with you.
Oh, you mean lighting the menorah?
Well, I know you love lighting the menorah, but there was something else that you're like really into. Remember?
Oh. Presents.
Well, everybody likes getting
love
presents, but there was something else. Come on, Fel, you told me.
Oh, are you
Tell everybody.
talking about my favorite food?
Your favorite food?
My favorite holiday food is latkes.
It's latkes!
Oh,
Oh my gosh, latkes are so yummy. Now, for those of you who don't know, latkes are actually potato pancakes, super special just for Hanukkah, made with lots of oil. They're really yummy.
Oh, and
right?
I love to put lots of applesauce on them.
Oh, right, you're into applesauce. I actually like to eat my latkes with sour cream. Now, when I was in Israel, I ate a ton of jelly donuts, sufganiot. That's what they're called in Israel. That's the Hebrew word. But I have to say, eating latkes with you, fella, there's nothing like it. I love it.
Best.
Now, Fel, should we do our little latke number for everybody? What do you think?
Boy, yes, please, Mama Doni.
Okay, so let's do it. Okay, now here's what's going to happen. I'm going to point to you, remember?
Yeah.
And when I point to you, what are you going to say?
Latkes.
You're going to say latkes. Okay, now you too. So ready? Let's practice. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Latkes.
Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3.
Latkes.
Perfect. Okay, so should we start the song?
Oh, boy, yes, yes.
Okay, let's do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little, 10 little latkes on my plate. Okay, let's do it again a little bit faster this time. Ready? You guys were awesome. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little, 10 little latkes on my plate. Okay, let's do it one more time, like really fast this time. Ready? And if you want, you can jump up and down if you're really feeling it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little, 10 little latkes on my plate. Oh my God, I'm full. That was fun. Okay, fella,
Yeah.
I want to tell you something. I brought you my new favorite book.
Oh.
It's about latkes. It's awesome. I think you're going to love it. And it's called Too Many Latkes. What do you think?
Mama, I don't get it.
What's wrong?
Too many latkes? How could there ever be too many latkes?
Oh my God, that's a really good question. Well, let's read the book and find out what's going on here. This sounds crazy.
I know. Okay, let's read it.
Okay, let's read the book Too Many Latkes.
Too many.
Written and illustrated by Richard Codor, published by Behrman House Publishers. Once upon a time, there was a little house nestled right in the heart of a big city. It was a friendly little house, even though it needed some care and fixing up. The name of the family that lived in the slightly rundown house was Smalls. Dad, Mom, Tamara, and Ronan Smalls. They were a happy, small family, but they needed some fixing up too. Dad worked for the Tip Top Pencil Company. He was their eraser supervisor. It was precise work, and often he stayed late at the workshop. However, tonight was different, and he left early. He had to buy decorations, food, and presents because tonight was the first night of Hanukkah.
Oh, the first night of Hanukkah.
It's really exciting.
Special.
Now, unfortunately, there was one thing that Dad forgot. He wasn't paid that day. He was broke.
Oh, no.
As poor, miserable Dad wondered what to do, a strange little man walked up to him.
Excuse me, my friend. You look very unhappy.
That's the old man.
Excuse me, my friend. You look very unhappy. Nobody should be unhappy on the first night of Hanukkah. No.
He said. I barely have any money to get home, let alone buy anything for our celebration, Dad replied.
I think I have something that will cheer you up. Oh, good.
And as the strange little man proceeded to rummage around in his beaten-up old briefcase, he cheerfully announced,
This is a present I've waited a long time to give. Only the most deserving person will recognize its true worth. Only that special person can find it in the true magic of Hanukkah. Here, for you, my friend, the unique and wonderful potato. Potato.
With a wink and a smile, the little man handed Dad his present. Magic? Unique? Wait, I don't understand. But the little man was gone. Dad looked at the potato and wondered, can it grant wishes? Tell fortunes? Sing? Dance? The potato didn't do anything. Well, maybe it's just shy. Do you think potatoes are shy?
A shy potato?
Oh, they're a little shy. They seem a little shy to me.
They're quiet.
Quiet. So Dad made his way home, worrying how he was going to explain the magic potato to the family. He was happily greeted as he walked through the door. Bring in the groceries, dear, said Mom. Let's hang the decorations, said Tamara. Lights, said Ronan. Oh boy, do I have a surprise for you, said Dad. Ta-da!
Potato!
Dad put the potato on the dining room table. Isn't it great, he said. It looks like an ordinary potato, but the strange little man who gave it to me said it's a special, magical Hanukkah potato. What does it do? Asked Ronan. I don't know, said Dad. You shouldn't take presents from strangers, said Tamara. Next time, maybe he could also spare an onion, said Mom. Mom took the potato into the kitchen. Following her traditional recipe, she peeled it, sliced it, diced it, chopped it, added an egg, this spice, that spice, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of flour, and before long, she had one small potato latke.
Sounds delicious.
So delicious. So she put it in a big frying pan, covered it, turned on the fire, and left the latke to fry. In the dining room, they lit the first candle, said the blessings, and sang the old songs. Things weren't really as bad as they seemed. It was still the joyous festival of lights. That's Hanukkah.
Oh, the best.
Until Mom noticed that something was burning. Mom ran into the kitchen and pulled the smoking pan off the stove.
The latke?
Oh no, let's see what happens. When she lifted the lid, she was sure that there would be one burnt, shriveled potato pancake. But instead, there were 5 big, juicy, hot latkes. How did that happen? Exclaimed Mom. 5. You're a great cook, Dad said, and they all agreed. Pretty good cook.
Magical.
Magical. They sat down to their grand latke dinner, and it was very tasty. There's 1 latke left, said Tamara. Who's gonna get it? Let's save it, Mom replied, looking at Dad. Who knows, we may need it tomorrow. She covered up the frying pan, put it on the kitchen table, turned off the lights, and they all went to bed. When everything was dark and quiet in the house, something strange started to happen to the frying pan. It started to quake and shake.
What's happening? Quaking and shaking. Why?
Meantime, Dad dreamt of wondrous bake shops where Mom cooked scrumptious latkes. She made latkes covered in applesauce. Hey, that's how you like your latkes. Pineapple sauce.
Interesting.
Topped with raisins, cherries, and blueberries. They looked so good he could almost taste them. He could almost smell them.
Me too, Mama.
I can almost
Doni.
smell them.
Oh, I'm getting so hungry.
Oh my God, that smells so good. I'm hungry. Then Dad woke up. They're real. They're on the bed. They're all over the room. Honey, get up, look.
Oh, leave me alone. I was having such a nice dream, said Mom sleepily.
What's that? Oh my goodness. They jumped out of bed and ran into the hall. At least they tried to run into the hall, but running through latkes is like running through thick, mushy, hot latkes.
Running through latkes?
Try running through latkes.
I'd like
Whoa.
to try.
Pretty crazy. They're everywhere, screamed Dad. Quick, the kitchen, yelled Mom. When they made their way to the kitchen, they couldn't believe their eyes. Latkes were jumping out of the frying pan too fast to count. Big ones, fat ones, small ones, tall ones. They watched in amazement as latkes flew from the frying pan. Wake up the kids, cried Mom. Wake up the kids.
Wake up the kids, latkes everywhere. Party!
Party time. They struggled through the hall to the children's room, but the door was jammed shut. They pushed and pushed until it finally opened. Mom and Dad tried to reach them, but the latkes swelled under the children's bed like a huge wave and carried them like a surfboard out of the window. Whoa. Tamara, Ronan, wake up! Mom and Dad shouted, but the children were fast asleep and didn't hear a thing.
Oh, boy.
Mom and Dad ran outside. They yelled and yelled, but the children slept on. They watched helplessly as the growing latke pile lifted the bed straight up into the sky.
Oh, my goodness.
So crazy. Dad tried to climb up the slippery latke slope, but it slid back down. The neighbors, awakened by all the commotion, quickly brought ladders and ropes and chairs, but nothing helped. They couldn't reach the sleeping Ronan and Tamara. The latke mountain just grew and grew. Someone called 911, and soon police cars and fire engines and ambulances were rushing from all over the city to the Smalls' house.
Too many latkes, Mama.
Too many latkes,
Too many.
fella. All right, said the police chief. Everybody stand back. We'll take over. The brave firemen raised the tallest ladder and climbed to its top, but the latke mountain grew faster and faster out of reach. It's no use, said the firemen. We need reinforcements, said the police chief. Soon, a helicopter arrived. But every time the helicopter tried to get near and throw a rescue line, the latke mountain would wobble and wiggle and slip away. All they could do was watch as the mountain grew higher and higher. Isn't there anybody who can help us? Cried Mom. Isn't there someone who knows what to do? Then, right in front of them, out of the noisy crowd and the flashing lights, who do you think? Who could come and save the day here?
The children?
Remember that guy from the beginning of the story?
Crazy
That
man.
kind of silly sounding guy. Well, he shows up again. It's him. He's the one who gave me the potato, said Dad. Everyone gathered around as Dad talked to the little old man. Look what happened. You told me your gift held the true meaning of Hanukkah, and we made it into latkes and went to sleep, and it grew into this monstrous mountain and took my children. Please, you must save them. The crowd grew very quiet as the little old man listened silently to Dad and thoughtfully stroked his beard. Here, stroke your beard. You would look good in the beard. Okay. Then his face lit up with a big toothy smile, and he said,
Let's eat! Let's eat the latkes!
That's it, let's eat! Dig in, everybody, said Dad. Everybody in this town is invited. Then the police officers, the firefighters, the ambulance crew, the rescue squad, the news people, and the neighbors all grabbed a latke.
Oh, I wish I were there.
Me too. They all called their friends and relatives, and more people came as word of an all-you-can-eat latke party spread throughout the city. Hello, all-you-can-eat latke party.
All you can eat.
Why weren't we invited? That sounds amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. At first, nothing seemed to happen. And then slowly, and then faster and faster, the latke mountain shrank. Soon, it wasn't a mountain anymore, or a hill, or even a little pile. Before long, all the latkes were gone. When the beds landed with a gentle bump on the ground, the children rubbed their eyes and looked around. Let's rub our eyes and look around. Whoa, okay, waking up. Ooh. Mom, Dad, what are we doing outside? And who are all these people? And what's that delicious smell? Afterwards, the Smalls turned their house into a real bakery. They made every kind of cookie, cake, and bread. People bought everything and their small business did really well. However, there was one thing they never sold. Can you guess what it is?
Latkes?
That's right, latkes. Fella, do you think those kids knew what was going on the whole time?
How could they not? How could they not smell it?
I mean, if I was on a bed and I was on a huge pile of latkes up in the sky,
Oh, I would just be eating.
that sounds like a dream. It sounds kind of like a dream come true.
That's a dream.
I'm just saying.
But they were dreaming.
They were dreaming. Well, that was a really awesome story.
Oh, I'm so hungry now.
Me
Mama
too. I'm
Doni.
starving. I love you, but I gotta go make some latkes. I gotta. Let's go have latkes. Let's go make latkes.
Yay!
Okay, now fella, I just want to tell you that I really love you, and it's been so nice to be here. Can we just hug it out?
Oh, I love you too, Mama Doni.
Happy Hanukkah, fella. I wish you a Hanukkah with like a billion trillion latkes. Mwah. And happy Hanukkah to you.
Happy Hanukkah, Chaverim.